In the heart of Jamaica, where the trees grow tall and the rivers flow sweetly, there lived a clever spider named Anansi. Anansi wasn't just any spider. He was known far and wide for his wit and cunning ways. One day, as Anansi wandered through the enchanted forest, he came across something extraordinary, a magic yam glowing under the soft light of the afternoon sun. Now, Anansi was always on the lookout for something special, and this yam was like nothing he had ever seen before. With his 8 legs tiptoeing closer, he wondered what kind of magic this yam could hold. Could it bring him riches? Or perhaps grant him special powers? Anansi's curiosity grew and grew. As Anansi reached out to touch the yam, a voice echoed through the forest. "Beware, Anansi! This yam holds great power. Use it wisely, or it will bring you trouble." But Anansi, being as clever as he was, thought he could outsmart the yam's warning. He picked it up, feeling the magic pulse through his tiny body. Anansi couldn't resist the temptation. He thought to himself, "With this yam, I can become the richest, most powerful creature in the forest." He began to hatch a plan to trick the other animals. "I'll tell them this yam can grant wishes, but only for those who bring me their most valuable possessions first." Anansi chuckled to himself, already imagining the wealth he would gather. The next day, Anansi gathered all the animals of the forest. "Come one, come all," he called out. "I have found a magic yam that can grant your deepest desires. But first, you must bring me something valuable in return." The animals, eager for their wishes to come true, rushed to bring Anansi their finest treasures. But little did Anansi know, the magic yam had a mind of its own. As the animals made their wishes, the yam started to glow brighter and brighter until, poof! The yam exploded in a burst of light, leaving behind nothing but a pile of ordinary dirt. The animals were furious. "Anansi, you've tricked us!" they cried. "We want our treasures back." Realizing he had gone too far, Anansi tried to make a quick escape. But the animals were too fast. They surrounded him, demanding their treasures back. Anansi, now caught in his own web of lies, had no choice but to give up everything he had tricked them out of. He was left with nothing, not even a single coin. And so Anansi learned a valuable lesson that day. The magic of the yam was not in what it could give, but in how it tested the heart of those who held it. From that day on, Anansi decided to use his cleverness for good, helping others instead of tricking them. And though he was no longer rich, he found a new kind of wealth in the friendships he made. The story of Anansi and the magic yam reminds us all that greed and trickery can lead to nothing but trouble. But when we use our talents to help others, we find true happiness and friendship. So remember, be clever, be kind, and always use your gifts wisely.